Have you ever grabbed a fat-free yogurt or snack, thinking you're making the healthier choice? It feels like a smart move, right? The label practically screams guilt-free. But what if I told you that this seemingly healthy choice could be secretly sabotaging your weight loss goals and even making you gain weight? It sounds crazy, but stick with me, because the science behind it is fascinating and something the food industry doesn't want you to know. So let's break it down. What happens when manufacturers remove fat from food? You see, fat isn't just a nutrient. It's a key player in what makes food taste good. It provides that rich flavor, that creamy texture, that satisfying feeling in your mouth. When you take the fat out, you're left with something that's often bland, watery, and just disappointing. Nobody wants to eat cardboard, even if it's fat-free. So food scientists have a problem to solve. How do they make these fat-free products palatable? They have to replace the fat with something else to bring back the flavor and mouthfeel. And this is where the trouble begins. What do they use as a replacement? Often, it's a cocktail of sugar, refined starches, flour, and various food additives like gums and thickeners. These ingredients are cheap, effective, and can mimic some of the properties of fat. But they come with a hefty price for our health. Let's look at the ingredients list of a typical fat-free salad dressing. You'll likely see water as the first ingredient, followed by sugar or high fructose corn syrup, modified cornstarch, and a bunch of unpronounceable gums like xanthan gum. Essentially, you're swapping out healthy fats from oils for a sugary, starchy slurry. The product is now fat-free, but is it actually better for you? This leads us to the next critical point, the impact on your blood sugar. When you consume these added sugars and refined carbohydrates, your body digests them very quickly. This causes a rapid spike in your blood sugar levels. Your body's response to this sugar rush is to release a hormone called insulin from your pancreas. Insulin's job is to get that sugar out of your bloodstream and into your cells for energy. But here's the kicker. Insulin is also our primary fat storage hormone. When there's too much sugar in the blood, insulin tells your body, hey, we've got an energy surplus here. Let's store this extra energy for later. And how does it store it? As body fat. So, the very fat-free food you ate to avoid gaining fat is actually triggering the exact hormonal response that tells your body to create and store more fat. It's a cruel, ironic cycle. Even worse, that blood sugar spike is often followed by a crash, leaving you feeling tired, hungry, and craving more sugary foods just a short while later. Let's get specific. Take yogurt, for example. A plain, full-fat yogurt contains natural fats and protein that keep you full and satisfied. Its sugar content is relatively low and comes from lactose, the natural sugar in milk. Now, compare that to a flavored, fat-free yogurt. To compensate for the lack of fat, manufacturers often pump it full of sugar, fruit purees, or artificial sweeteners. It's not uncommon for a single serving of fat-free flavored yogurt to contain more added sugar than a donut. You think you're eating a healthy breakfast, but you're essentially starting your day with a dessert. The same story applies to countless other products. Fat-free salad dressings, as we mentioned, are often sugar bombs. Fat-free cookies and crackers are packed with refined flour and sugar to make them taste remotely good. Even some light or reduced fat savory snacks can have added sugars or starches to make up for the missing fat. You're trading a natural component of food for a highly processed, nutrient-poor substitute. And this brings us to a fundamental misunderstanding about fat itself. For decades, we were told that fat is the enemy, that eating fat makes you fat. But our bodies desperately need healthy fats. They are essential for so many functions. Your brain is nearly 60% fat. You need healthy fats for brain function, memory, and mood regulation. They are crucial for producing hormones like testosterone and estrogen. They're also necessary for absorbing fat-soluble vitamins A, D, E, and K. If you eat a big salad full of nutritious vegetables but use a fat-free dressing, you're not absorbing many of those valuable vitamins. It's a complete waste. Furthermore, fat is incredibly satiating. It slows down digestion, which helps to stabilize blood sugar and keeps you feeling full and satisfied for longer. This is why a handful of almonds or a slice of avocado can curb your hunger far more effectively than a bag of fat-free pretzels. So it's crucial to understand that low fat does not automatically mean low calorie, and it certainly doesn't mean healthy. A fat-free cookie might have a similar calorie count to its full fat counterpart because the fat calories have been replaced by carbohydrate calories. But the metabolic impact is completely different. The full-fat cookie, while not a health food, might be less likely to cause a dramatic blood sugar spike and subsequent fat storage signal compared to the sugary, fat-free version. We need to shift our focus from just counting calories to understanding the quality of those calories and how they affect our body's hormones and systems. There's another layer to this, the level of processing. To create these fat-free products, foods often have to go through extensive industrial processing. Natural, whole foods are stripped of their fat, and then a host of additives, preservatives, and artificial ingredients are mixed back in to make them shelf-stable and palatable. These are what we call ultra-processed foods. A growing body of research links high consumption of ultra-processed foods to a whole host of health problems, including weight gain, obesity, type 2 diabetes, and heart disease. When you choose a fat-free product, you are often, by default, choosing a more processed product over a whole natural food. So, what's a better approach? Instead of fearing fat, we should learn to embrace healthy fats from whole food sources. Think about a beautiful, ripe avocado. It's full of monounsaturated fat, fiber, and potassium. It's creamy, delicious, and incredibly good for you. Think about nuts and seeds like almonds, walnuts, and chia seeds. They are packed with healthy fats, protein, and micronutrients. Think about fatty fish like salmon, rich in omega-3 fatty acids that are critical for brain and heart health. Or even just using high-quality olive oil on your salads. These natural fats are part of a food matrix that includes fiber, protein, vitamins, and minerals. They work with your body, not against it. Choosing a handful of walnuts over a pack of fat-free crackers isn't just a better choice. It's a completely different nutritional paradigm. At the end of the day, that fat-free label is a marketing tool. It plays on decades of misinformation and our desire for a quick fix. Food companies know that the fat-free claim sells products. It allows them to position a highly processed, sugary snack as a health food. It's designed to appeal to your eyes on the supermarket shelf, not to nourish your body. The front of the package is for marketing. The truth is on the back, in the ingredients list and the nutrition panel. Always read the ingredients list. If the first few ingredients are sugar, corn syrup, or some kind of starch, and the list is a mile long with words you can't pronounce, it's probably best to put it back on the shelf. So, the next time you're grocery shopping, I challenge you to look past the flashy claims on the front of the box. Don't let the fat-free myth fool you. Real food doesn't need health claims. An avocado doesn't have a heart-healthy sticker, and a handful of almonds doesn't scream low-carb on a package. Choose whole, minimally processed foods. Learn to love healthy fats. Your body will thank you for it. Fat-free is not a synonym for healthy. It's often just a disguise for sugar and chemicals. What other food myths have you heard that you'd like us to investigate? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more myth-busting content.